everybody, and welcome to Streaming Rainbow. Welcome to episode 7 of Olympus. We're in the back half, y'all. It's all coming to a close somehow. I've grown this garden, and now we're all going to figure out how to curate it. Joining me are my lovely, lovely players, Danny, Tower, and Sera. Playing their lovely characters, Eddie, Diana, and Becky. Playing their lovely characters, Tankleys, Point Phoebe, and Becky. One of us made that way easier than the other two. Our scene opens. Kalis grinning at our 3 players, the sputtering engines of the floating factory they're in giving out. They feel the winds begin to cut as they start to feel the island fall. Kalis grinning. Good job, Phoebe.
We'll talk
another
later.
Win for Eidolon's Ascendant.
We'll talk later. And she's just like, she will not make eye contact with him at this point.
He holds up some sort of teleportation rune, and Phoebe, you see a countdown begin on your screen. 10, 9, 8.
Hey, Diana, what's he talking about? What's going on?
3, 2.
Wait, sorry. I have an above board question. I'm so sorry. I know that's not work for the countdown. Was it the countdown above the crystal or like up on my big
It's
HUD?
in your UI.
Okay, I think if it's just he's offering a teleport, that's fine. I don't need him. She waits for it to expire.
It doesn't expire. It is a guild teleport. That, as it
Fuck my life.
activates, your surroundings fall, and you find yourself in a beautifully decadent, well-decorated, it looks like a grand hall. The windows stained glass, the wood dark and lacquered, the carpets a deep red and purple, as you find yourself in Eidolon Ascendant's base. Meanwhile, Tankleys and Becky,
well,
you're
shit.
falling.
Bex, what the fuck just happened?
Kalis took her with him.
Okay, do you think that she did that on purpose?
Shit, I don't fucking know.
It's all right. Let's just get out of here safely, and then we'll figure it out. I don't want to lose all my shit, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, how do I want to do this? I still got my wings on, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Do you want to just come over here? I'll see if I can grab you and Astra, and we get out of here.
Sounds good. I'll hold on after you hold on to me.
Okay, perfect. And I think we just do sort of like a nesting doll kind of situation.
Yeah. Like a baby's first skydive as you leap out, the hurricane having died down. The wind doesn't catch the wings like it did on the way up, but it slows your descent enough to get you to the edge of the crater safely.
Becky's got Astra and a little baby Bjorn.
Honestly, as upset as Eddie is, he finds that adorable. A little bit on that, he forgets. And also flying is just like, this is amazing! I forgot how great the graphics were! Put your smell on? It smells so fresh up here!
We cut back to Phoebe. There are only 2 people in the Grand Hall with you. One of them is Kalis, and the other is someone that you don't recognize at first, but you eventually piece together that this was the person in the mech in the Letheon fight, the one that looked like a Gundam and not like these steampunk mechs that you've seen before. Kalis gestures to you. This is Phoebe, our newest member, and already making huge strides for the guild. Phoebe, this is Princess, my second in command.
I think she gives Princess a once-over, but then is gonna shoot her eyes back to Kalis and go, "You followed me?"
Well, no, I didn't follow you. Princess did. She's a much better tracker than I am.
Her eyes dart back to Princess to make eye contact, to see her expression.
She is behind a full, white plate setup. Looks almost like a Dragoon from Final Fantasy, just, only the, nose to bottom of the chin is visible as she just smirks. Well, yes, we were curious why you marked yourself as online when Razor saw you. You hadn't logged off, so we followed you to make sure that you would be okay. After all, characters are being erased in some of these fights, and we'd hate to see you lose your progress.
Cut the bullshit. When did the stream start?
Oh, the stream started as soon as we made our wings just like you and got up top. Saw you messing around with various things in the factory, and then, well, that Birdman came in like a comet.
I'm on your guild. You could have just told me. Could have just asked. But you didn't, because you knew that I wouldn't be fucking okay with it. So what's the deal? And she's gonna shoot her eyes back to Kalis again.
Kalis smiles and... So what, I'm not supposed to stream my own guild members now? That's our whole thing. You joined us knowing that.
Usually you ask consent before recording somebody live to everybody, to the world. But, that's not even here nor there. This is just a breach of trust issue within your guild.
Well, normally you tell your guild about important developments, like finding a Hydra head.
And you don't think I would have done that once I was done dealing with the threat at hand, you dumbass? Think with your head, not your foot, for once.
Oh, I would expect that you would tell us beforehand so that your guild can help support you in the fight. Those two,
my mistake.
they're
I'm a
not
new
part of your
recruit.
guild. They declined the guild requests that we offered to them, despite them not even being max level. Do you know you're the only non-max level character in our guild?
Here, hold on, let me check something real quick. She goes into her menu and pops up a couple settings, and she goes, "Yeah, unless something's changed, party and guild are two different things, jackass."
That's the spunk I like to see in someone in my guild. We cut back to Tankleaf and Becky sitting on the edge of the crater. Becky, you have...
I want to do this, but Sera right now is just too grossed out by your use of the word spunk just now.
We need to address that now.
Yeah.
You're an X-card spunk.
Gotta have a moment to
Recovering.
recover from that. All right, get back, Becky. Yes.
All right. Back to Becky. You have a pop-up that shows up on your screen. Ring, item added to inventory.
I am tired. I am not the master of my own inventory, and that concerns me. What is new in my inventory?
In your inventory is the loot from Boros. A sun-scorched feather. The description reads that once per combat encounter, you may use this to grant yourself or any of your team members flying for up to 6 rounds. And the flavor text below says, "What remains of the ship's chief engineer, who flew too close to the burning sun to shield the hull from its fall, His sacrifice saved thousands of lives, but cost him his own wings. This fragment still remembers the day the skies caught fire.
Yeah, that's some good flavor text.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dex, what you looking at?
I got loot.
Oh,
Unscorched feather can make us fly.
that's cool. I like that. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's good, right? Especially like, what if something's flying up there? I got to get closer to it. You know, maybe you could help me get up there.
Yeah.
Right?
It's good.
Mechanically, it also means that melee attacks can't hit you unless the enemy also has flying.
Hey.
And as you're reading this, another pop-up shows up, this time on everyone's UI. Server shutting down for maintenance. 10, 9, 8, 7.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, I'll see you out there. I'll text you.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about this afterwards, okay? Expect a DM.
Of course. Screens go black as all of you leave VR. First, we move to Eddie as you stretch, get yourself out of your VR setup. Your phone has vibrated itself off of the nightstand next to the VR setup and is currently vibrating on the ground.
And I pick it up and I look.
You have 157 missed calls and several texts. What you can piece together, glancing through them, is that someone found your phone number from your LinkedIn profile using LinkedIn Pro, and that number has made it to several influencers and several journalists. You have offers of up to $15,000 for an hour-long interview for various V streamers and well-known journal sites. Someone from Game Sonar that you don't recognize begging for an interview.
I'm going to just set this stuff aside partway through going through it. I don't even think Eddie's finished listening to stuff. I'm just going to reach out to Bex and be like, Bex, I got doxxed. Are you okay?
Is my phone blowing up as well?
Your phone is not blowing up because you've been through this before.
Yeah.
You've had your 50 minutes of fame a few times now, and you've learned several difficult lessons through them, and have gotten an entirely new phone number that does not exist anywhere on the internet. Anyone can find. It's very difficult to reach you in any way that you don't want to be reached. The login for Olympus gives you a forum login, and that you can already see the notifications on your phone absolutely blowing up, but otherwise surprisingly peaceful.
I send that meme of the guy at the with the noose saying "first time."
Eddie chuckles at that, and I'd be like, "Yeah, no, I know. That's why I wanted to check on you. I know it was really hard for you before. I wanted to make sure. I'm glad. Well, I mean, I hope you're good. Like, I hope they didn't. I know you took a lot of precautions. And look, I should have listened to you. You told me, but I was looking for work, and I didn't want to take all my stuff down. I figured that's how they got to me, right? Because I did.
You didn't do anything wrong. It's all right. It's they used LinkedIn Pro. And you too can use LinkedIn Pro for all your networking needs.
For
LinkedIn
all your
sponsor
internet
episode
stalking
7.
needs.
for all your stalking needs, go to yeah.
Eddie, you're suddenly interrupted
Oh
by
boy.
a knock on the door.
All right, I
Papa?
pocket my phone. Yeah, baby, come in.
And in walks Emma. Hey, is everything okay? I heard something fall onto the floor. Your name is all over gaming news right now. My whole feed has Tankles and Hollow Point Phoebe and Becky Beats.
Tankleys.
Tankleys, yeah, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you're on Becky and I and our new buddy Diana. We were just doing something in the game that was like pretty cool. It was supposed to be private, we didn't let people in on it on purpose. The wrong people found out about it, and then they're trying to take something that we did and make it about them. And then, as far as I could tell, some creep online found my info. Started sharing it. Now, people just want to get a piece of something that they think is going to get them something, right? So that's all that's going on,
Well, my favorite V streamer, Anita, you know her, right?
Yeah. I mean, you've talked to me about her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she was saying that she'd love to do an interview if, like, she knew how to get a hold of you. That she was the one. She did like a reaction live to the news. People are talking big money just for like an hour of your time. Like, this could be it.
I mean, I don't know if it's big money, baby. People talk a lot, but look, I know you like her a lot. And sorry, above table, what kind of VTuber is she? Like, does she play games? Does she do reaction stuff? Is she mostly game focused?
Yeah. So Anita is what you could imagine like the evolution of a VTuber is. It's like a very 24/7 like personality, almost like an idol. She does a little bit of everything, but the big thing that she's known for is that she has this huge like VR playground almost that is one of the biggest open servers in the like VR realm, and it's a very welcoming and like warm community, very much like hang out on the couch with your friends and let's do food reviews, let's watch these videos. And this must have been either like reacting to Reddit or reacting to like YouTube videos type of like stream or content that she was putting on.
Yeah. I know that you like Anita a lot, and I value that, right? Like, I value your judgment. So look, you think it's a good idea for me to talk to her? I don't know if I'll do the interview, but I mean, I'll talk to her, right? Like, we can chat about it. I can find out more info. We could talk about it as a family, make a decision together. But I feel like a lot of the time, maybe these people are predators. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just trying to get something from us. They smell blood in the water. They think that they can make some money off of us, and anything that they dangle in front of us, even if they go through with like paying it out, that they don't. I'm just worried that if I bring too much attention to us, it's not actually going to be good for our family, right? That's why I didn't want anybody to know anything about this. It's honestly why I didn't want to like stream more gaming stuff, right? I thought about it, I thought about, we can make some money for the family, and I mean, I guess I'm still open to that, but I don't. I want everybody here in our family to live a nice, sweet, peaceful little life together. I don't want strangers on the internet saying mean shit about people I love. I don't want any of that deeply dysfunctional stuff, right, coming anywhere near what we've got. But look, maybe that doesn't happen just off of like a little interview. Maybe people forget fast. You know, I mean, I didn't play that well, right? Like, come on. So, you know, I trust you. Just think about it, you know? Think about what you think it would be like for like your old man to be out there. Am I going to embarrass you? Like, you know what I mean? Are you going to come with me? Like, if I do it, will you be on it with me?
Sure, but no one cares about me, Dad. I mean,
I care about you. I could not care more about you, right?
What?
And I would feel better if I did it, and I'm not saying I'm going to do it. If I did it, I would feel better if I had you with me.
Okay. It's just, you know, Bobby's gonna need his own room soon, and
No.
Abuelo y Abuela are not doing too well, and a little bit of extra money could go a long way. So
I know.
I'll think about it, but it's your decision.
Thank you. Look, and I'm gonna. I promise I'm gonna be open to it. You know, DM her, whatever. You know, tell her that I'm open to having a conversation, but you know, don't make any promises, right? And I'm gonna talk to your auntie Becky about it too, because honestly, she knows about this stuff way more than I do, and I mean, we both know she's a lot smarter than I am, right?
Yeah.
So you know, I think she'll help, like, straighten out my thinking on it, you know?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too, Dad. And she leans in and gives you a hug as we cut to Diana, who has similar protections as Becky, but in a different way. Your work laptop and your work phone exploding right now. Even before you're out of VR, you see the VR pop up inviting you to the personal meeting room for your boss.
She lets it ring for a second. And then accepts it.
Hey, if it isn't my favorite reporter, Diana, or should I say Hollow Point Phoebe. Huge.
I'm
Huge
working, get to the point.
Look, first of all, per policy, you should have had Game Sonar in your avatar's name. We've let that slide for too long. Second of all, everyone at the company is gunning for an interview with Tankles or Becky Beats or even you, the ones who don't recognize your names. Look, I know I've been hard on you, but this could be your big break. All right, you gotta grab that bull by the horns. All right, and you gotta grab that bull by the horns, Diana.
Said that. Yeah.
We have to capture this while it's hot, okay? It's not going to last long. I need something end of day, at the latest. It can be a talk piece. It can be your writing. Your writing's incredible, right? People love it. You can, whatever it is, right? This, and he points to TV that's showing a recap of the stream that Kalis had. This is huge. And if we can tie Game Sonar to this, that's where the magic happens, baby.
I'll see what I can do, Daniel. I'm in the middle of working right now, so I might need a sec to get an interview like scheduled and planned. But there's a lot of moving parts right now, even outside of Game Sonar. So you gotta, if you want to, I'll say this: apology accepted. Now give me some time to work.
Working, you're playing video games. That's back in my day, right? We didn't play video games and call it work, okay? But whatever you need to do, just give me that piece, Diana.
Will do, Chief. Is that all?
Yeah, dismiss. Get to work.
immediately cuts off. Yes, I think first thing there's a 5-second pause, and Diana screams into the void. Her apartment neighbors fully hear her. It echoes down the hall. It lasts for maybe 10 full seconds. And then she just takes the VR rig off and just, like, kind of crumbles to her knees, I think.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking track me. What is this fucking happening? What's this coming?
Yeah. Walk me through what's going on inside Diana's head right now.
I think she's doubting every decision she's made up until this point. From the point of starting the quest to the peak, to the point of trying to focus on something outside of her livelihood, to the point of joining Eidolon's Ascendant thinking that they were just some nerds twiddling their thumbs and not like they had an actual agenda, like they were able to actually get things done. She feels like an idiot. She feels like she let down people that she could have called friends. She's not expecting them to. She's not sure what she's expecting, actually.
Yeah.
And she's, at this point, been sitting there looking at her phone at the group DM that's probably not had a message for maybe like 2 days just because we've been doing stuff. She's been hovering over the send message of, can we call? But I think with her new theme, I don't think she can manage to send it.
Yeah.
I think there's a beat, and with a little trill, an elderly black cat will kind of stroll up to her and start to kind of bite at her knee a little bit. And she'll just kind of like take a long, deep breath, keeping her composure enough not to start crying, and just slowly pets him. I know. It's your dinner time. And she just like puts her hand to her face and closes her phone and goes to feed her cat. And then I think that's where it's going to cut away.
It cuts away, and we see a scene of the sun setting, the sun rising. New patch notes drop for Olympus. Servers down for maintenance until end of day. New features, new maps, new dungeons, new material tier, Dragon Bone. As the camera cuts to Becky. Becky, your first idle morning in a minute. You don't have to jump straight into the game. You got a little bit of time. What is your morning routine look like?
Becky starts her day with a shower. Long, hot, lets the sensation bring her to full awakening before she goes through her morning routine of drying, dressing, brushing her teeth, taking her morning meds. So many these days. And staring into a wiped down mirror with the most optimistic expression she can manage. And she says, I am loved. I am strong. I am still here. It's always the same words. And then she goes to the kitchen to make herself a smoothie, changes her mind and has a coffee with a buttered English muffin instead. And as she's eating, she looks at the patch notes and sighs.
Yeah. Dragonbone has been something that has sort of existed at the edge of the game's lore, You can find like bits and pieces of hints towards it and its existence dating back a bit, and it came into prevalence with the latest change where in lore Crete had started to hunt down and try and find dragon bone, suspecting that the recent upheaval had perhaps revealed some of this legendary material. And it seems that these patch notes have confirmed that. A new tier, a new crafting tier entirely for end-game gear.
If they're advancing that, then there must be some other form of advance that people have to get to. I wonder if they're revealing something of the true peak soon. Then Becky goes and checks her messages and flips through the forums. So many invites, so many messages. Sighs, goes back to her personal messages and sends a message to Eddie that says, "Hey, if you need anything, you know I'm here, but I think you should chase down that cash cow and not kill the golden goose."
The idiots.
Yeah. I think you see dot goes away. Dot goes away. A little bit of a pause. Eddie's thinking. Yeah, Bex. I mean, I know you're right. You know, I think we can be smart about it. I just want to hear what feels stupid.
Tell me.
It's I feel a little bit like I'm betraying Diana. I know that can't be the priority, right? Like we haven't known her for that long, and like, I mean, it's pretty clear she did some fucked up shit, right? Like we haven't even heard from her. Like where is she? Like what's going on? Like I don't. But I'm so stupid, right? Like I still feel like I should do what I said I was gonna do. Like we told her, right? That like after we finish this, we would help her out with her story. She told us all about her shitty boss, right? We know what that shit's like. We know what it's like to be having to deal with an asshole like that. Like, and I know that if I go and I talk to somebody that's not her boss is gonna be a piece of shit about it. But why is that my problem, right? Like, why am I so fucked up about that when I don't even, like, we didn't know her that long ago. I didn't know. Especially, like, I think you knew her a little bit before I did, but, like, I didn't know her. And she, like, screwed us over for what? To get in with some stupid guild that can't do what we do anyway? Like, what is the... You know, and some things are more important than games, right? So, like... I don't know. I still don't know what happened, and I don't want to just sit here and make assumptions, but the not knowing is driving me crazy. And like, I don't, I'm trying. I know we got to get the money. I know we need the money, right? Like, I get it. I feel like an asshole for doing it. And then I feel like an asshole for feeling like an asshole, right? And then I feel like an asshole for not doing it because we need the money. Like, I don't know what to do, Bex. I think you're right. And it helps to hear, like, go after the money because I know you're right. I'm just trying to, I know you're right. I'm trying to know you're right. You know?
Yeah, I hear you. Look, I don't know what's going on any more than you do, but I wouldn't want to ask you to betray your heart because your heart is the biggest, most beautiful thing about you, and you know that.
Hey, how are you doing?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just having an English muffin.
Nice. Good day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, can I get you anything? Like, do you need anything? Can I drop by?
I don't need anything. Thank you. you have enough on your plate.
I know, but there's always room for Bex on my plate, you know? Like, you have a reserved position on my plate. My plate feels too empty without you on my plate. I want you on my plate. You know?
Understood. And I'm going to ignore the strangeness of what you just said.
I appreciate that. That was good.
We cut to Diana's apartment. Old Black Cat is yowling and poking at you, telling you it's time for breakfast.
Diana looks out the window and notices that the sun has risen because she has been up all night. She has her technical deadline because of time zone changes is about 6 a.m. the next day. So she has been working pretty much since she fed her cat. She's been going over forum notes and specifically going into the game just enough to look at the notes Eidolon Ascendant has in-house and on their forum chain.
And
Basically,
oh boy, is their forum chain going off. They have a detailed breakdown of the fight mechanics and exactly how an Eidolon Ascendant member completely voided many of the ranged attacks through a particular sharpshooter build, showing the ingenuity of Eidolon Ascendant. And it's a thorough and in-depth breakdown, something that anyone else could use to beat this boss. It's a legitimately good guide, but they take credit for everything.
I think Diana looks over her little file on her computer that has the pretty much completed draft. It's just not gonna, it's like it's gone through a couple of drafts over the night, but the completed version of her article, and basically using it as a retrospective of the 3 Hydra heads from her own point of view as Hollow Point Phoebe. Specifically being careful about the information she's revealing, though. She's going off of the notes that Eidolon has posted and only using Eidolon's information, not adding anything that they don't know or haven't seen. No mention of Astra or the triggers, or like the specific triggers, but specifically, because it was already revealed, it would be stupid not to work with it, the names of the other players involved. Basically, it has all of the information and the sparse information mentioned from the 3rd head, specifically trying to focus on talking about the stuff on the 2nd head because she's more comfortable talking about that considering she wasn't there.
Yeah,
but the main...
and
oh yeah, you go.
The breakdown for the 2nd head, they also have a similarly thorough guide. The fight with the bronze giant Talos went as normal, but they failed to remove the spear from his ankle before ending his first phase, which normally triggers an enrage and a full health regen. But this time, he shattered in half, and the halves both split with light spirit, similar to Astra. And they fought both halves, same mechanics as your normal Talos boss fight, and it split into quarters, and then eighths, and then finally they were able to defeat it. It was a grueling fight that brought in most of Eidolon Descendant and several other high-level players, as it was a world boss, to defeat it, and offered some decently high-level gear with effects that haven't been seen before in the game, particularly a lot of light damage that is a very difficult to find damage type.
I think she mainly focuses on that fight because she's able to like scour more information considering she didn't have her POV to like taint the perspective at all.
Mhm.
But the main thing is all 3 of our usernames have been revealed, so she can't ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
But she basically has, at the end of her article, the reason she hasn't posted it yet is she says, please route all interview inquiries to this email, being her work email. And she kind of can assume where Becky's at with that. But before she sends it off to the publicist, I think this is probably soon after the last bits of their conversation, but Diana is going to send a voice call to Eddie.
I think Eddie catches it when it rings. He, I think the first thought is like, wow, she's calling. And it's all right. Well, I knew she was going to call some point. I guess I'm glad she's calling. It's not going to get better just because I wait. And yeah, he picks up.
Hey.
Hey, Diana, what's going on?
I think there's a lot we need to talk about, but the main thing is I have an article that I needed to write, and I heard about the leak. I know, I don't have any words for you. There's nothing I can say. But I'm just, at the end of the article, I was going to say to redirect any interview inquiries to my work email.
Okay.
If you give me an email, I can forward them to you.
Yeah.
If you want to pursue them, if you don't want, no pressure.
It's fine. Thank you. Honestly, like the cat's out of the bag. They've been hounding me. They've been hounding my kid. You know, one of these fucking
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you can hear Diana's voice kind of trembling when you say that.
Yeah.
Like, are you looking? Oh my god, I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy what people can find out on the internet, right? One of these VTubers that she loves, and like, it's just something fun for her to watch. It helps her get through the day. Was trying to find a way to get to me. I mean, I guess to any of us, right? But like,
Well, that's why I wanted to ask if I could put that at the end of the article, just so you don't have to get hounded on your own on terms that aren't your own. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's that's fine. Thank you. I don't think it's going to stop
Well,
it.
it's not. It's not fine.
Like,
I don't
I
think
mean, like,
that's right.
yeah, it's not, and you're right, and thank you. What the fuck happened, Diana? Like, what how did those fucking douchebags even find us? And why did you disappear with them? Like, I really want
I
to
forgot
believe.
guild teleportations were a thing. To be quite honest.
Okay, fine, but like, look, okay, hindsight, whatever. This is why maybe we said no, Becky and I, to taking on the.
Okay, I underestimated them. I'm sorry.
It just they were able to hijack you then out of there. Like, we could have lost all our shit. Like, Becky picked up some cool shit, which by the way you should probably find out about, right? Because it seems to have to do with what we've been digging into. She got some cool shit that we would have just lost, right? But that's not the point. Like, game shit is not the point, right? Like, the area it is, but it's like not the main point, right? Like,
No, it's
look,
not.
we let you into our little like circle, right? Like, it was a line, and now it's a triangle, and it's like I just we got to be able to trust you, and I even if you didn't mean to do this, and I really hope you didn't mean to do this, right?
I think they followed me. I turned myself offline because I thought it was simple, but they could see that I was offline and saw that I was with you guys, so they just followed anyway. I thought I was taking precautions. I thought I was being careful. Clearly, I wasn't.
You
I
know
got
what?
that. Don't worry, I'm well aware of that, but I can't. I know I keep fucking up. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get us. Just hold on. I, I, I know. The article doesn't mention anything about Astra, anything about the torches, anything about the second game.
I mean, I would
I
hope not,
just.
right? Yeah. I look. I know you're smart. I got it, and I don't think that you wanted to hurt us. Just like, you gotta let us in, right? Like, we let you in to our shit, right? We let you in with us. Maybe we could have helped you figure out that they were going to follow you if you would have helped us know that that was something you were fucking worried about, right? Like, we gotta, I've told you everything that I know. I mean, maybe I'm kind of a come mierda, like maybe I'm stupid, but like, I've been honest with you this whole time. And like, I barely knew you when that started, right? Like, just, we need that to be a two-way street or like a three-way street or what, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta go in every direction with us, because that's the only way that this is gonna work, right? I don't know why I even want it to work still, because the truth of the matter is, for all I know, you're still fucking using us, and like, it's just like this whole thing was planned. I keep turning it over in my mind, but you know what? Becky said a good thing, which is like, she said I gotta listen to my heart, right? That's where it's kind of where I know things better, right? If I listen to that part of me, it tends to send me in the right direction. And for whatever reason, my heart still wants to trust you, right? Like, I still want to think that I was right and that Becky was right and that we were doing the right thing by bringing you in, not just to our game. Fuck the game. I let you in my house, Diana. I let you next to my kid. I let you be with my grandkid. Like, you met my parents. We fed you. You know, like, come on. This is just a fucking game. I mean, we care about it, right? But like, I need to know that I'm not a fucking idiot. I need to know that you get what I'm saying. And it's not just me. I won't shut up. But Becky is probably fucking at least a little broken about this. You think that I'm private? Do you know what they put her through? Do you have any fucking idea how shitty people were? Like, nah, it's so lucky. You think I'm mad now? If Becky had been doxxed, like I've been doxxed? No. Look, I don't want to make this a bigger thing. All right? I just want you to know that I need you to act like you trust us as much as we have chosen to trust you. I need to feel like you respect what we're trying to do here. And I think you tried, but you got to respect that, like, you can't do it all alone, right? So let us help you. Let us watch out for things with you. If you're worried about something, tell us so we can be worried about it too, especially when it has to do with us, right? Or we don't do this. And then we walk away. It's fine. We keep doing our thing. We'll look into it. You'll look into it. If you want to share a little info, whatever. But like, if we're going to spend time together, that's what I need. I can't speak for Becky, but that's what I need.
Depending on Eddie's patience, I guess. Diana doesn't say anything for maybe a full minute on the call. If you cut to her apartment, you see she's sitting on her, like, stained couch, just like legs curled up, like phone resting on her knees, just like listening to everything Eddie's saying and just like kind of staring off into space a little bit. I'm You're not my dad, Eddie. You shouldn't have to be fucking watching over my missteps, my fuck ups. I know, I know. I tried to be helpful. I, I didn't. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah. Please. I mean, that's what I want, right?
I haven't felt the way I felt flying yesterday in so long. I'm not talking in like game sense. I'm talking like since graduating college since starting this as my career kind of sense. I've been lucky enough to be able to make my fucking career off of video games, and I feel half dead going through all of it. I'm not trying to make this a fucking sob fest. It's not about that. I'm just saying this wasn't a fucking work thing. I've been putting off work for like weeks for this. I've had deadlines. They keep getting extended because I'm pathetic enough that Daniel doesn't give a shit enough about my work anymore. Like, I haven't had. I was in this because I was interested. That's why I reached out to you in the first place. Was for the article and everything, but it's. I can't tell you the last time I had fun like this. She kind of just like giggles to herself, but doesn't feel happy. It's just like delirious almost as she's trying to hold her composure together. I. This is not. This is not a work thing, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I have really. It's. You guys are great. And I. And I forgot what we were doing at first for a while. I forgot we had a goal. I didn't mean to. I think I just. I keep making. It's like it sounds like we keep making excuses for myself, but every time I keep fucking up because I think I just keep getting distracted in the moment of it.
I
Which
get
is
it.
not a good excuse. It's not a good excuse. It's important shit. I thought it's like, oh, it's a guild full of nerds. I can like get their info and get out. No questions asked. Not like they're all fucking adults and as serious about this as we are. Like that's stupid. You're not the stupid one. I'm the stupid one here.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Look,
I'm not doing anything. It's true.
it's not. You'd actually be off the hook a lot easier if you were stupid. You're not stupid. You're smart. That's part of what the problem is, right? Is
I'll
that
give you that.
no, really? If you were stupid, then that would be an excuse. But you're not stupid. You're smart, so you should know better. And listen, you said earlier, "I'm not your dad." I'm not your dad. I'm your friend, right? I'm your friend. I am your friend. Becky is your friend. So you lean on your friends. You're honest with your friends. Okay? You let your friends help you. You know why? Because it's a gift. It's not a gift to you, it's a gift to them. It's a gift to us. Right? Like you letting me help you is good for me. Right? You letting Becky help you is good for Becky. And that goes double for stuff that's our business, right? And this was our business, Diana, right? Like the reality is this wasn't something that just affected you. It affected us. And you do know enough to know that. I am sorry that things have been so hard for you. And I am so glad, in spite of all of this, to hear that you've been having such a good time and that you were so happy while we were flying. As pissed off as I am right now, I gotta say, the fucking flying is spectacular, right? Like that was so much fun. It was so cool how they coded that. I'm still.
I know it's not the point. I know it's besides the point of the issue. I don't know how else to apologize.
I'm not looking for it. I got it. It's accepted. Okay? If you fuck up, it's fine. I mean that. All right? What matters is that you not keep fucking up the same way. Right? That's what I need. That's what Becky, I don't want to speak for her, but what I think, knowing her as well as I do, at least part of what Becky's going to need is to know that, like, you get what happened, you get why it was a problem, and you're really committed, not just in words, but in what you're doing, to not do it again. And then honestly, we'll figure it out. People fuck up. I fucked up in my relationship with Becky, with my kid, with my parents, with my sister, with everybody in my life, right? I've been a real fuck up. I got stuff going on too, right? Like,
Well, I know. That's
what I'm saying is I also make mistakes. You making a mistake is not what's upsetting. Honestly, even when the mistake puts me in a position where now I have to deal with all this unwanted attention and attention on my family that could, for all I know, even like put them in danger. Like, people out there are crazy, right? Like, I don't want that. I want privacy. But I just want to know it's not going to happen again. I want to know you get it. And then we can find a way to get through it together. Okay? And we'll get stronger through it, because this is how we grow. It's how we grow as individuals. It's how we grow in our relationships, right? So I want that. Just as long as you tell me, I am going to choose to trust you, Diana, okay? As long as you tell me that you get it and that this will not happen again, right? That you will not keep us out like this again, that when you make a call that impacts us, that you're going to bring us in. Maybe you have to make a call in the moment, I get that, but tell us after, right? As soon as you can. So we can be a team. We're a team or we're not a team. We're friends or we're not friends, right? So what's it going to be?
or a team if you'll have me.
I mean, you got to talk to Becky too, right? But if that's a yes, that you get everything I said, you're committed to that. Transparency.
Yes. Yes. It's been a minute since I had friends, Eddie. You can't just jump in into assuming I know when I've crossed the line into it.
That's fine. But that's what friends are here for too, right? We tell you, we call you on your shit. So consider this a friendly calling on the shit, right? I think you get it. I'm going to choose to believe you get it. Don't make me an idiot. Don't make me a come mierda. Don't make me look foolish to me. Okay? I'm choosing to trust you again. That's something I'm letting you carry. Okay?
I trust you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think that deserves an update to y'all's bonds. Y'all can add a bond with each other or change an existing bond with each other.
I am going to add a bond of inferiority.
I think I'm going to add a bond of affection, and the reason why is that Eddie really meant it. I mean, it means everything he says, but he really meant it when he said when he was alluding to how he'd fucked up before, and how people around him have had to forgive some things that he's done. And he knows that he's a better person because of that, and that he found it in him to live up to that. And he sees the pain that Diana's in. He feels for her. And I think that commonality, right? I believe she's trying. I think that's where the affection is coming from.
And I think inferiority has like a negative connotation to it, but I think it's just in comparison way of just kind of, especially going into Eddie's house, experiencing his life and knowing the kind of person he is. Like I forget exactly what Eddie's identity is. What is Eddie's identity?
Sorry, what do you mean? Like in terms of background?
Yeah, no, I did like the identity trait.
Oh, identity trait is come at me, bro, and then comma, I'll cover you.
Like it has so much, like everything about Eddie. I think Diana sees that he is everything that she's not, and that's partially in the sense of she sees it as lifting Eddie up, which it is in her mind, but it is still in her, and still like in reality, somewhat of a bond of inferiority of just seeing that he has such conviction and stability and understanding of himself and his relationships that she knows that she doesn't have. And his just like the calm, weirdly enough, that she gets. It's yeah, so that's why.
As the phone call ends, what does Diana do?
First thing, she's going to publish the article. There's a deadline. It mainly goes over. It just wanted to yeah, just it mainly just talks about all of the stuff that Eidolon has talked about in-house. She's been paying enough attention to their chat to know the stuff that they've focused on, and specifically just focusing on the existing public information and condensing it. You know, like most games reporting websites do.
Mm-hmm.
She's not breaking any new ground with it, but she is owning up to the fact that she is one of the players to kill two of the heads, and says once again, bring any interview requests to her work email, and she is going to take the brunt of sifting through those and presenting those to Becky and Eddie as they come. But I think she then will go quickly to her DMs with Becky, and she knows what she needs to do with Eddie, and I think to the same degree she knows that's not what to do with Becky. And she's gonna send a DM saying, "Hey, sorry I fucked up. I'm gonna be on top of it." And then she's gonna just follow say, "I'm gonna be more on top of it."
This is excellent.
We'll talk more, and then one more message is, "We'll talk more in game."
Excellent.
It's just gonna take a sigh and go down.
I think that Diana has correctly approached Becky with this.
Yeah, I thought so.
So Becky sees that, watches it as the next message comes in and the next message, and she smiles and she says, "You did a good job in the battle. Thanks for kicking that thing's ass."
Thanks for keeping us alive. And I think before, assuming we go into a game scene soon after, she's going to quickly go into the forums and remove the Eidolon's Ascendant banner from her profile.
Mm.
As the first thing, the next time she goes into the game, the first thing she's going to do is look through the chat logs, make sure she's scraped everything she needs to, and then is going to leave the guild.
Yeah.
Kicking me out of the rest zone immediately, but we'll worry. I think it was the immediate thought of, we'll worry about the consequences of that later.
Absolutely. The screen fades to white. The login screen bing, turns on, fades. Two of our players find themselves on the outskirts of a crater that is massive with the wrecks of a ruin in the middle of it. You recognize what looks like the entrance to a dungeon instance at the front of the ruins that make it look like any other dungeon that you've seen, any other set of ruins that you've seen in Olympus. Eddie, you get a bling, quest completed. Sun-scorched Herald. Return to Akeso.
Bex, I gotta jump back to talk to this NPC. Do you want to come with me, or?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We cut to Hollow Point Phoebe. Assuming you all log on, basically as soon as the server opens up, Phoebe, you log on, and shortly after you see Kalis and Princess, basically at the same time, also log in.
I think Phoebe's gonna go into the He's gonna time it. He's gonna go into the guild Discord chat, send the GIF of the guy doing the two fingers and fading into the background, and then is gonna simultaneously leave the guild in game and leave the Discord server.
Yep. You see,
And
the countdown lasts just long enough for Kalis to look up and look confused for a moment, and you hear Princess begin to laugh as you find yourself in the middle of Crete. But things are different once again. The whole center of Crete has been cleared out and filled with all sorts of artisans and NPC trainers for crafting and gathering professions, and you see places currently empty but set to stockpile. And above you, floating in the middle of this square, you see a progress bar that says 0 of 100% dragon bone gathering.
Okay. I think I'm gonna explore Crete a little bit and see if I can find any markers for Dragonbone on the map or visually in my field of vision.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an insight willpower.
Insight willpower. I can do that. Okay. That's a 15.
A 15. Yeah, looking around, most of the floor level stores have been cleared out. All of your top, because Crete has all of your top level crafters that have gotten space out, non-instant space essentially for their storefronts, and all of them have gone out to figure out what this dragon bone thing is, right? And to get the new recipes, meet the new trainers, figure out the new tier. It's a whole thing, and most of the shops are closed at this point. But as you're walking around, you run into a familiar raggedy brown robe of someone who is walking around, and you see them pull out a measuring tape and begin measuring various storefronts.
Sorry.
What was that?
Oh, I thought you were gonna continue, and I was interrupting. I think at this point she's going to observe them and not like make any moves to talk to them unless they notice her first. Does it seem to be? It was Clotho, right?
Mhm.
Does this look like Clotho?
This looks very similar. It's the same, and it's Clothos, actually, but the same
Clothos, my
brown robe and same general demeanor, but Clothos looks basically the same as Atropo.
Yeah, I guess it's just is she do I hear any overhear any dialogue that she's mumbling to herself?
Yeah, you get a little bit closer, and it's a masculine voice.
Oh,
Yes, I need to get everything measured. It's all changing. It's all changing so fast. If I can get a handle on it, then what's the point? It's my one job. My one job is to make sure everything's measured correctly. If I can't even do that, God, fucking, they're gonna make fun of me. You're gonna razz me so hard. Let's get back to the hideout.
okay. I'm gonna see how long he's measuring stuff for. Is there a point where he leaves?
He leaves to go to the next building and begins to measure. It's... You stay there for 10 minutes.
Right.
He's measuring very thoroughly.
I think eventually she does pipe up, almost in an attempt to startle him. What you measuring for?
Ah! Oh! Official
Sorry.
fist of sorry, no, not I'm not part of any rebellious organizations. You can't just walk up on a... Oh my god.
I look in my menu. It's like I thought I had enough fist reputation to get through this, but maybe not. I've worked with the local fist crew. You're cool. It's okay.
Diana hasn't fisted enough.
I haven't fisted enough. No one can beat Tankley's in the fisting
You gotta
department.
be a master fister. That's
Yeah.
That's your class, isn't it? Tankley's reborn and pretty respect into fister.
into mastery. So yeah, mastery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a minuscule mastery
Red levels of
fister.
fister.
Yeah. I can pinpoint the moment YouTube demonetized this video.
Yeah, we saw when the laser pointer went over the screen.
He sort of shakes his head and mumbles to himself. Not you scared me, and you're asking. Everything's different now. How do I know you're not different than before?
I was dead before the server restarted, and I'm still dead now. I haven't suddenly come back to life.
That's true. That's true. I hadn't considered that fact.
What does
Lakasai,
the fist need to
nice to meet you.
Hollow Point Phoebe? What you measuring this stuff for?
Well, everything's fucking changed. And now I gotta redo all my work. I spent so much time measuring, and now all my measurements are all wrong, and then I was measuring and now it all changed again. And I don't know who keeps doing it, but if I get a hold of the person who keeps changing everything, I'm gonna... And he pulls the measuring tape out like he's gonna strangle someone, but he slips and it snaps back into his hand and he drops it. Ah, God! But you know what? I'm measuring because it's my job to measure.
Well, it seems you got a lot ahead of you. Did you measure all of Crete before it reset?
Oh, every single inch. Not just Crete, but everything.
Everything. So,
Everything.
how long does that take?
A really long time.
Have you measured anywhere that no one else has been?
Well, certainly. That's a weird question.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like I'm sure you've seen some interesting things in your travels. Seems like you're a bit of a
my god,
traveler
yes, there
yourself.
was this one archway. It was beautiful, within a millimeter of perfection, this archway, the keystone, placing that keystone at the top, it's so hard to get that just right. And
I got you. But more specifically, have you measured the Hydra heads?
the Hydra heads, oh, they're dead. Well, most
Well,
of them
not
are
all.
dead now. I haven't gotten
No.
to the other two.
Well, I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? Why start with Crete just because you came in here? I mean, those seem like pretty important to measure. I mean, hell, imagine if someone gets to the next Hydra before you get a chance to measure it.
Well, it will probably change the whole world again, and I'll have to remeasure everything again.
Do you know why the world keeps changing?
Because someone keeps defeating the Hydra heads.
But why does that reset the world? That's what I'm asking.
Well, it changes everything. It progresses the story, The story of everything.
The story of the people sleeping.
Well, sure, most people don't sleep here. They just kind of disappear. Log out, or whatever.
Not. So you don't know anything about the ship?
No? I think that would be more Clothos thing, but I've measured ships. Big boats. Ooh, I measured some of the biggest boats. There was this prototype steel...
And I think at this point, she's going to kind of give a friendly wave and see if you see Clotho, tell her follow point Phoebe's looking for her, and otherwise she's going to see if she can look a little more into this dragon bone endeavor, seeing that she's not going to get much more out of this fate.
Yeah, absolutely. We cut back to Tankles and Becky as you make your way to Labyrinthos. Astra humming along on Tankles' shoulder.
You strapped in tight?
Yeah, these snakes are not comfortable.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to see if there's something I could do. I don't know if you noticed, I'm a little bigger now, so I thought maybe you'd have more space to sit. But I can't figure out how to get the snakes to make like a back so you could rest. So I
Some back support.
Yeah.
That would be like the Bjorn that Becky Beats uses.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly like that. You can. I'm not going to be jealous if you want to ride with Becky. I mean, I love having you up here, but if you're going to be more comfortable, Bex, I don't want to like put you out. I'm just saying, like, your back's hurting or something. No, you good?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, that's cool. Just keep chugging.
Yeah. But you make your way back to Labyrinthos on the fast travel network, and once again, it has changed. What was once a tent city has now become a city. The rebellion has worked together to build out actual buildings, to add extra stories to shops and houses that were there previously, to make an actual town out of this, and not just a like this is where everyone is going to survive, but like a this is where we can stage a resistance and a comeback. Right. You make your way through, you see that there's some new smithy space that hasn't been picked up by any crafters, new things like that make it clear that it's like gearing up for war in this town, and that it's turning into its own sort of war machine. And in the newly built hospital. You find a queso in near the front desk and writing down something. And he looks up. Welcome back, Tankles.
Yeah, congratulations. It looks like things are going really well over here. I'm glad that the resistance is making some strides, right?
It's going well enough, but with the unearthing of Dragonbone, I'm afraid that Crete might get the upper hand.
Okay. You need us to get some Dragonbone for you?
Give me a willpower.
Ooh. I like willpower. Right.
Good.
Let's see. Ooh, baby.
You with willpower is me with insight. In reverse.
I am going to go ahead and use my luck to switch that 1 to a 7. And that is going to be a 15.
A 15.
Yeah.
He sort of... and you see faction check passed. Because what Eddie did was essentially grind just faction quests to get his character back up to level, and quite possibly has the highest faction rating in the game right now with the Fist of Hephaestus. Is that faction check passed? Look, not all Dragonbone is the same. Now, the way that Crete is using it, it doesn't. All Dragonbone is dragon. But the way that we can use it for the Fists of Hephaestus, it matters. Now, there is a particular vein of Dragonbone that would be greatly beneficial to me and to our cause, should you seek it out.
Okay. How can I identify it? Do you know roughly where I can find it? What can you tell me that lets me go at it, and I'll go get it.
Minor job skill level, fail.
Okay. I think I'd like to spend a Fabula point. That's okay. To alter the story.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like not to alter it to have the skill. I'd like to just alter it so that Eddie knows what he needs to do to gain the skill that can allow him to get that.
Now, here's what I'll offer you. To get the skill, it's really easy. You just gotta mine a whole bunch of stuff. And it works like any other class or any job. You just mine, you grind up. But the time it would take Eddie to get to top level, which is what you need for mining Dragonbone, the time it would take to do that is pretty high. And would absolutely set you back compared to Eidolon Ascent. Something you could absolutely do, but I think with your Fabula point spend, you could know someone who is a friend in this game that also does more like the gathering, crafting type of thing, has gotten to max level in most of the gathering and crafting jobs.
I got somebody I want to introduce you to. Would it be all right if I brought in a trusted advisor that could help with our Dragonbone quest?
Are you talking to Becky or
No, I'm actually
Casey?
talking to the NPC at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Okay, so nods. Yes, of course. My trust extends to those that you trust.
Thank you. I do think I side message Becky at that point and I go, Bex, I think I gotta call her. We need to do something. I can't do it. I don't have enough time to get this build where we need it to go. And you know that she loves to craft in these games. She's better at that.
There's no shame in it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah. All right. You feel good about it?
I think it's a good choice. The right call.
All right. I'll send her a DM and a friend request, I guess.
And who is this person that you're sending a DM and friend request to?
It's my ex-wife, who I married. I married as a really really young kid, right? Before I was like out as like bi and pan and stuff, like I just didn't. We fell in together. It was passionate and lovely. I was stupid. She was probably stupid, but I think I was stupider, right? And I I had a lot of stuff going on then. I wasn't super open. I wasn't really present. I was working a lot to try to take care of us. She was too, though, and she didn't use it as an excuse, right? And actually, she was the one who got me into a lot of these kinds of games before I met Becky. Then we fell out. It was hard for a while, and we stayed in contact because of Emma. But I don't know. It just wasn't. I didn't get to play with anybody again for a while. I lost being able to do that with her because the co-parenting was fine, but our vibe wasn't the same, and that's part of why I mean a lot when Becky and I got to know each other and I had somebody else that I could play with, enjoy these kinds of things. Somebody's like a peer, but because a lot of people I was playing with were a lot younger, felt different, you know. So yeah, I'm things have gotten better with her since then. It's okay. I enough that like I know that she grinds this stuff up and she still likes to do that. I know she plays this game because we talk about it sometimes when we see each other. But yeah, that's who I'm reaching.
Yep. You send out the DM and the friend requests. A couple minutes later, it's accepted. Well. How have you been this past year, Ardo?
I'm good. Emma's good. She's doing real well. Bobby's good. Just a little champ. Yeah, I'm good. I'm still hitting some meetings every so often. I don't need to do it so much anymore, right? But I mean, everybody, you always got to do a little bit at least, right? And just mostly happy. Bex is doing good. Sure, she'd want to say hi. She's doing okay. She's getting.
She was always your better half.
I mean, you were my better half when I was not so good. You had a heavier sort of load to bear on that.
Well, I think I'm your worst half now. You're all over the news, Ardo.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Not really. I mean, I don't really like the attention. It feels weird. But Emma was super excited about it, right? Some VTuber that she likes a lot that she's told me about before.
Yeah, Anita.
But yeah. I was apparently pretty into it, and I'm glad that it made her feel like kind of cool. She wants me to do something to try to like make the most of it, right?
You should connect with your daughter.
Well, yeah, no, that for sure. I actually told her that if I was going to do something like that, I wanted her to come with me, like only if she wants to, right? But like, thought she might get a kick out of it. It's
I'm sure she would. Has the money I've been sending been enough to help cover school for her?
yeah, she's good. I mean, I got to pick up a little bit of extra work here and there, just because it's a lot of mouths in the house. But
Of course.
it's okay. It might, like Tina helps out, and
Good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't help more. After the move, it's been rough over here.
Yeah, are you good?
Yeah, I just wish I had a family as supportive as yours. But
I wish you did too, right? I mean, it would have been a lot easier, but for both of us. But you're the one who's stuck still dealing with that, so I'm sorry.
It's worth it for Ellery, though.
Yeah.
She proposed to me last month.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. That's beautiful. That makes me so happy to hear. Seriously, like, you deserve that. You deserve to be loved the way you should always been loved. Like I think that's hey, it's great.
And you deserve it too.
I'm good. Like I just like I'm so busy. I pick up all these shifts. We're doing all this stuff with the game now. I want to be there for Bex and like I want to be there for Emma, right? And for Bobby. Oh, you gotta see. I know it's hard with the move and you're so far, but
well, Emma sends me plenty of pictures.
I know, but it's not the same. You gotta see Bobby in person. It's like magic.
Right. Maybe when things settle down here and I have a little bit of extra spending money, I can make the trip. I can make it. But I'm assuming you didn't call just to catch up.
No. It's actually not about personal stuff. About game stuff. So you remember? I mean, you know me. Like, we like to break these things, right? I mean, you remember we used to get in trouble. A couple of knuckleheads back in the day. Thought it might coax you to come out of retirement. I mean, I know you've been playing a bit, right? I saw that you logged in. I see you've been putting in the hours, and I know you. I know the kind of grind that you love.
Yeah.
Like,
I just my breakdown, smoke a bowl, hit the mines, hit the herbs. I've got all my tedious classes up to max level.
I mean,
but now I have to get them to extra max level with this dragon bone bullshit they just dropped.
Yeah, and I think that maybe I could do something. I mean, you tell me if there's something I could do to help with that. I don't know if you saw any of the shit I know you said you heard about it, but like I don't know if you saw any of the shit from the fight or like you heard anything about what they're saying. People don't know shit, right? Like they don't know most of what's in my build actually, but like much less what like Becky's doing, which is like next level stuff. It's crazy. And honestly, this Diana, the one who works for Game Sonar and whatever, was with us, is actually really good. Like you wouldn't think that from one of these like journalist hacks, whatever. They're usually like tourists, but no, she's really good at it. Anyway, look, I don't know if we can help with the tedious stuff or how we can. If there's a way we can, I'm happy to show you my build and walk you through stuff.
The point is for it to be tedious.
I mean, I get that. I always respected you knowing what you wanted, right? And I get it, I think. Like, I couldn't do it, but I think I get it. Like, the meditation, right? is solid. It's very admirable, I think. Look, there's a thing going on with. Do you know the Fists of Hephaestus?
That's that little rebellion faction, right? They have like a little cave just outside of Crete.
Well, it's a bit more than that now, with all these changes with the Hydra heads and some game progression. And I lost my first character. It didn't really matter how that happened, but this rebuilt one that I've got now is I fully grinded it with this faction. So I'm in really well with them, but I don't have time. We're on a clock against these douchebags at Eidolon's Ascendant. And
I thought they were pretty nice. They always post like guides. I follow their like gathering routes and stuff.
I mean, I don't want to paint with a broad brush. You know, there's a lot of complexity. There's lots of people involved. It's a big guild. But the person who runs it is terrible. Complete like glory hound. The opposite. The kind of guys we used to make fun of, you know, when we played together. And like,
yeah, the tryhards. I get it.
Super try hard, and what a liar, right? Like taking credit for other people's stuff, pretending to be for the people and helping everybody out while they're just like farming noobs for info. It's terrible. It's gross. Don't like him. Really don't like him. But
get to the point, Eddie.
Yeah. Sorry. So look. I need to know. Do you have a max like grind, like a miner?
Yeah. You need me to mine something up?
I do. I want to go hunting for some dragon bone to give to the head of the Fists of Hephaestus. I'm sure there will be a benefit for your character that we'd swing in there too. Full credit to you on that.
Wait. Is this that Hydra head thing? Are you chasing another one?
Okay, I'm gonna trust obviously that with our history you're gonna keep all this to yourself. We're chasing two. Okay?
Jesus, Ardo.
Yeah, we're chasing two, and
calm down.
Well, there's more, right? There's more. There's something hidden behind that. Nobody even knows what's happening with this. But there's another thing that Becky's carrying around that we found, us and this Diana, and it's way bigger than these Hydra heads, and possibly way cooler. And honestly, not only is it a lot of like fun and interesting for me, like I think it's really good for Becky, right? Like I've seen Becky getting really into it, lighting up, and like that's part of why I've been grinding at it so hard, because I need to like I want to help bring that smile out, you know?
So what I'm hearing is that this is really important, and I'm the only person you can trust.
That is what you're hearing. That is correct. Also, if it helps, you're the only person good enough at this to be able to do it.
All right. Well, you're giving me a lot of leverage, Ardo. I'm going to need a ticket to come see Bobby if you want me to do this.
Okay. That's fine. Look, I'm going to end up doing some kind of interview at some point, right? If it's this Anita or if it's something that Diana sets up, there's no way we're going to get around doing that, I think, especially since, honestly, the family could use the money. I will take money from that. I will buy you a ticket. You can stay with us. I'll sleep on the couch. You can stay on my bed, although I will say the couch might be more comfortable than my bed, you know? But you can come. You can both come if you want. I'll try to swing both tickets, you know? Stay as long as you want, honestly. Like, I don't know how much time you could take from work, but I want you to have that time with Bobby. It's important for Bobby. And it's going to mean a lot to Emma, and she doesn't need to know that I'm paying for it. Like, it's fine. You cover so much. I'm happy to do whatever I can back, you know?
All right. It's a done deal. And you see, like, a party invite come through from Toasted Gatherer.
And I accept. And I say, you always have the best handles. Did I just tell you that?
They just come to me, right? Like, you get that stab that's just like, hits way harder than you expect, and then boom. Genius.
Yeah,
and you a few seconds later, shunk, shunk, she teleports next to y'all. You can see that she's like bought into a number of like microtransactions, but it's like weird shit. It's like half of a scarecrow outfit, but like a tiara crown with like the like big stompy goth boots. Like it doesn't quite go together. Like each piece individually is really nice, but it's like, why these together?
I love your look. That is so dope.
You're naked.
I'm super naked. Yeah, I decided I was going to play this whole game with no weapons and no armor. So I am super naked. Yeah. But I'm also like a bunch of snakes other than like this part in the middle, you know? So I figure whatever. It's okay. And I got this
Anyways, how are you doing, Becky?
I'm doing just fine, hon. How are you doing?
The move's been good for us. It's been really good for us.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's nice to be closer to Ellery's family. They're a little bit more accepting, and the new city, it's nice. There's green when I go outside. Right next to a dog park. It's everything I wanted.
That is so wonderful. I'm so grateful to hear that.
Yeah. How is everything?
Everything is going the way that it has to be.
Well, I can't help much, but I sure as hell can mine. And you see the ring, minor level check, success. There's a queso nods. Good. We need the best of the best to even get into the dragon bone. So, this particular vein of dragon bone, I will mark it on your maps. It is deep within the labyrinth.
Okay. I mean, the good news is I know the labyrinth really well, so that's actually really great. I think that's awesome. And I think I turned to Becky and I go, yo Bex, we're probably going to do a little better with a little more firepower. We should probably bring Diana, right?
She smiles. And that in her avatar is just like a ding. And she says, yeah, I think it's a good idea. Let's call her.
All right. I'm going to call her up and go, yo, Diana, you got time to hang?
I guess looking from the little scouring around Crete that I've done so far, does it seem like I'm making any significant progress, or does it feel more like I'm picking up off the trail of other people, like already on a trail?
Yeah, looking around, you think you've gotten everything that you can from here. In the time you've been here, you did see the group of Eidolon Ascendants come back carrying Dragonbone. It is apparently not a material you can put in your inventory. You have to like physically carry it, which makes it pretty limiting. But more than that, what you learn is that Dragonbone doesn't regenerate like other materials. It's not nodes that come back. It's finite in the world.
Really, they really are fossil fuels. Got it. Okay, in that case, I think she'll just send back a thumbs up and again send and do like a party teleportation.
Is this the new girlfriend, Ardo?
No.
No, not even.
This is
How old are you, Eddie?
That's a mystery. I'm an eternal person. No, this
That's
is
not an answer. Okay.
this is I'm in my late 30s. Anyway, so this is
Sorry, boyfriends? Like, you can pick whatever avatar, I guess.
yeah no.
Bayfriend?
It's a friend. It's a new good friend.
Okay.
I'm Diana. Eddie says I can hang.
Yes, that is correct. That Diana can hang. Diana is our friend. Diana is a very smart and talented player who we trust. And
Boy, smile.
it's gonna just be the four of us. Well, and little Astra here. I don't know if you noticed, but we got a kid. Yeah.
Is that, did you get that on the market? And you see, like, she starts swiping like she's looking through a UI. Like, oh, that's so cute. How much did it cost?
So you know how I said that there's some secret stuff that nobody else knows about? Like much more secret than the Hydra heads?
Yeah.
So Astra is a part of that, and something that Becky is carrying around is a part of that. And we're trying real hard to make sure that nobody else catches on to what's going on because it seems to be very, very specific. And we don't really get it yet, and we don't want anybody else to mess it up. And anyway, this cute little bundle of joy right here is one that we picked up kind of from a flower, basically, right? We saved out of a bud, and
Astra pipes up. I was dead.
She was dead. That is true. And actually, her auntie Becky over here changed something pretty fundamental about her structure before she came out, and that seems to have something to do with what we're looking at. So we're thinking we get this dragon bone, and that helps us with that. Yeah, it helps us with the Hydra head stuff too, and we're gonna get to that before okay, listen to these folks, but we think we're using it as like a means to an end, right? To try to get to this other stuff. Yeah.
Well, let's get going then.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll lead the way. Queso told me where to go. I know the labyrinth pretty well. Unless Becky, Diana, you want to take lead? You want to do anything?
This is your call. Go for it.
Slither away.
Yeah.
Right.
As you look at the marker on the map, you know where this marker is. You head to the labyrinth, which is no longer instanced, you find. It's become open world. And you follow the same path you did only a short week and a half ago, really. The same path that led you to the NPC Irene, to the unlit torch. But this time, there's not this incorrect foliage there. This time, you see a bright white crystal with wisps of energy swirling around it that are reminiscent of Astra, of the light spirits that Astra came from. And as you get there, Toasted Gatherer, well, ain't that a beaut? Alright, this is going to take a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with Gathering, but it's a pretty complicated, it's like DDR once you get to the higher level, so who knows how long this is going to take. But I'll get to work.
Thank you. We'll watch your back.
And as the first dink mine hits, you hear the clanking of armor turn the corner as Princess shows up, arms crossed. Just because you leave the guild, honey, doesn't mean we can't follow you. Looks
Um,
like you found a secret vein of dragon bone. We thought all of it was under Crete. We're going to have to scour this whole region.
how big is the entrance to this area that we're in? And like, can I get a description?
Yeah, so right now, you are in between hedges. They're about 5 to 10 feet wide, depending on the area. They look like plants, but they're invisible walls. They're not something you can like go through. And there's Greek statues sort of sporadically in there, pillars in the corners, very like Greek garden type of aesthetic. But y'all are pretty deep in the maze. You're pretty far from the entrance at this point.
Is there a single pathway leading to us in the crystal that they're also in?
Yes.
Cool. Is there a ceiling to the lab?
No.
Damn. I think even without that, without looking through her scope, just kind of quickly slinging the rifle up and doing a hip firing shot from her sniper is going to fire at the ground right in front of Princess and go, and that's far enough for now, all right?
And immediately she almost like produced from her armor is in this mech, but it looks different. You see pieces of the armor have been replaced with the same material, with that dragon bone, wisps of white, shining bright. As we enter combat, give me your initiative roll, baby.
All right.
Eddie, please. Eddie, please.
That is going to be a 26.
26.
Does
Okay.
that do it?
That will let y'all go first.
All right. I think that also Eddie's going to spend 10 mind points right off the rip to have Tankley's take an action before initiative begins.
Mhm.
At the start of conflict, you can spend the 10 mind points. If you do apply it before the start of the first round, perform a free attack or perform a hinder or objective action, and you gain a bonus equal to the skill level to the check. So that's going to be a +1 to whatever I do. So, question above table. I haven't used ritual yet, and I'm interested. I think I picked up a little bit of what Diana. I think Eddie picked up a little bit of what Diana was thinking, and was of a similar mindset. I would like to, and I'm also happy to use a Fabula point if that needs to come into play for this. I would like to begin a ritual that is going to break apart enough of the passageway, break the floor, break down the walls, whatever it is I got to do, to permanently. You said this was not instance, so permanently block that, whether it be in front of Princess or behind. We'll kill Princess here, but so nobody else can come up behind us, and we're just going to have to find our way out the other side of the labyrinth.
We
This
can
is
glitch out of a
dead
corner
end,
with Becky's help.
but you can still teleport out of here.
Okay, perfect.
That will require a Fabula point spent.
Beautiful.
And then you can describe to me how you cave things in. Princess is close enough to y'all that there's not really a space to cave in front of her.
That's fine. Behind her is okay. I want to have this fight. Let's mess her up.
Yeah.
So I'll spend the Fabula point. And yeah, what I would say is, knowing this labyrinth as well as I know anything in this game, I take a look at where that shot happened, and I see that it still breaks apart in the sort of way that I saw happen over and over again, the stone, when I would slam different creatures into the ground or get slammed into the ground by them, when I saw little pieces of weaponry do that. And I walk up and I just start pounding the ground there to create a fissure that doesn't stop Princess from coming forward, but that cracks sort of around and behind her, and then I just knock into one side, knock into the other as hard as I can to cause whatever's on the side there, the hedges and whatever's inside the hedges, that gives them a bit more sturdy structure so you can't just go through, to tumble down and create a punishing wall that, as far as I can tell at least, no other player character should be able to get.
Oh, good. I didn't want anyone to interrupt us.
And yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this happening? Is this your first turn, or is this happening before the round starts?
Before the turns begin.
Cool. Just asking because I also have a little thing I need to do before combat starts.
Go for it. Yeah.
Just quick assessment. Dark damage on the mech,
Quick assessment.
meaning just like what is it? How does it interact with dark damage?
Yeah, is quick assessment a skill of yours?
Yeah, my lore master
Ooh.
skill. I just don't use it very often.
Yeah.
Damage type, choose creature I can see its affinity towards that damage type. Dark damage.
It is resistant.
Cool. So it won't matter because I cut the resistance. That's just all I needed to hear. Who wants to take first turn?
If y'all don't mind, just because I'm already up there, gonna turn on that greater theriomorphosis, which is gonna cost me a third of my hit points. So let me just do a little quick math on that. And you see the poison oozing out of my body. Not sure that that's actually gonna be able to hit on this mech, but it's there. You see the chest burster comes out and says, "Surprise!" To have that go out. And all of the gross little mouths that come out of everywhere for the for the parasitic portion also show up, and you hear them go using an emote that is supposed to be a little bit like creepy and throw them off as a player. And then
Beavis and Butthead emote?
Yeah, exactly. But you can imagine that through too many mouths, right?
Too much Beavis, too much Butthead.
Yeah, X card that amount of Beavis.
Exactly.
Too much X-card Butthead.
And yeah, that's gonna be 24 damage I just did to myself to get this down. And yeah, just gonna clock right in her stupid jaw. And that is going to be a willpower. Let's do that. Sorry, 1 second. How much of this? 18 with a +4 on this one, I think. So it's going to be 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that is going to be 26 damage, and if it is possible for her to be poisoned, she is poisoned.
As it hits, the impact doesn't land quite as hard as you expect. As you slam into the mech and you feel the dragon bone vibrate and absorb the damage, you hear your ex-wife pipe up behind you. Hey, Ardo, everything okay back there?
Yeah, this thing is just covered in the same stuff that you're trying to get out of there. I think I'm going to have to change tactics. But we're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. We got you.
All right, and I should have done this at the beginning of the round, but I'm going to roll to see how far the clock moves, which is not very much. So our clock for mining the dragon bone is at 2 out of 10 right now. And Princess is going to completely ignore you. As she levels her arm over your shoulder and fires a laser lance, knocking the clock back down to 0 out of 10.
Oh boy.
But not quite removing the clock as it hits your ex-wife and interrupts the mining. Ardo, you gotta keep this freak off of me.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got you. We're going to change tactics.
That brings us back to player.
Harry, you got anything?
I can figure something out.
Do it.
How many enemies do we have right now? Because I assume it's not
Just
just
one.
her. Oh, nice. I love when there's just one enemy. I think let's start out by.
And I will
I'm gonna.
also add that y'all can take the objective action if you can think of a way to help with mining to move that mining clock.
I think what's gonna happen is Phoebe's gonna try and take a shot of darkness from her rifle and try to aim it at either a joint from the arm or a joint connecting to the built-in weapons to the mech, trying to debilitate it more than trying to damage the inhabitant.
Gotcha. Yeah, give me a roll.
Okay. That'll be a 12, but it's doubles.
All right, doubles. That is an opportunity.
Yeah.
I would like if my dark damage will cut through the darkness resistance of her mech, slicing through it almost as if it's transparent, like cutting through the internals. It's not transparent. Let me rephrase that. Cutting through the mech's exterior as if it was intangible, just wrecking through the internal circuitry. And as that happens, I think the laser lance misfires again and blows up a large section of the rock nearby the crystal and the dragon bone, filling 2 sections of the clock.
Yeah. And how much damage?
That will be 20 damage, I believe.
All right.
Oh, double 16, so 18. 18 damage.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, sorry. Let me take that back, because that was never the intent. It was never the intent to do damage to this. I would like to
you were
use
taking
warning
objective
shot.
action.
No, I was
Okay.
taking a warning shot skill. And I would like her to lose 20 mind points as I damage an internal energy cell.
Gotcha.
But part of that is she does a flip when she does this as well, activating Maynard Dance, which will make her lose another 10, so a total of 30 mind points removed from Princess.
All right, minus 30 mind points. All right. Brings us back to Princess, who grimaces as she sees her mind points go down and is going to look at Eddie and pull out a laser sword. It's just the handle, but as she pulls it, the laser becomes this long sword. And is going to level it at Eddie. And grin. And as she goes to drive it into Eddie, she shifts at the last moment and impales Astra.
Every fucking time! Every fucking
dealing
time!
26 damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
This little bitch is the key to everything, isn't she?
Okay. Becky?
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, didn't see that coming. Yeah, so Becky is going to immediately freak out and immediately cast Mercy on Astra, because oh my god, we can't lose Astra.
Yeah.
Very important to this.
Yes. So same thing happens as before. She lifts her book, and a little lavender halo appears on Astra's head. And
What, are you too poor to afford an actual emote?
Oh,
God, you are an unrivaled bitch.
yeah.
I
This
just realized we're not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with us.
Ooh, quoting ancient cult movies?
it was a book, actually. Yeah, I guess that's our turn. I can't move.
Uh,
Please make a range attack. Please make a range attack. Please, I'm begging you.
and she, rather than pulling the sword straight out, pulls it straight up
Oh,
through Astra, which
hate
would
that.
kill her, except for the mercy, which brings her to crisis, right? Half health,
1 hit point, I'm afraid.
1 hit point. As you see Astra's plant body stitch itself back together with this light energy, as she begins like sobbing.
Oh,
I'm gonna, if it's okay, take our next action. I'm going to retreat back with Astra, and I'm going to pull a remedy out of Hammer Space. And I know that this is the one with the tonic in it. I don't know if she has a condition to get rid of. I know I could use it on me later. It doesn't matter. I'm going to give it to Astra.
She, rather than like drinking it, just like dumps it on herself, and it gets absorbed as though you were watering a plant, and brings her back to full health. And you see Princess again, just like the lower part of her face is revealed. She grins. So you made a equipmentless run in Dark Souls 14. You think you're hot shit, huh?
At least I don't have to pay to win. Huh?
It's all earned.
All right. Your money's not going to protect you here.
And Vanessa, your ex-wife, hits pretty well this time, bringing our clock to 5 out of 10. Seeing that, our friend Princess is going to level the laser lance once more over your shoulder and hit, but only going to drop the clock back 1. Bring us to 4 out of 10 as we come back to players.
And that's an objective action, to clarify, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. Just needed to ask, considering it was flavored as a ranged attack.
Yeah.
I think we gotta take away. I think we gotta see if we can take away some of her gear.
mm-hmm. Can I take this one?
Go for it. I'm thinking.
All right. Okay, Becky's pissed now. So you can just hear her muttering a little bit as she's pulling up her window, and I'm going to spend the Fabula point to have a short circuit on that laser sword.
What the fuck? Are you a hacker? Are you hacked? What the fuck was that?
I told you, you're trapped in here with us.
And she is going to she starts hitting the sword on the wall to try and get it to work. And is going to spend her turn doing that. She doesn't make any effective attacks against y'all as it comes back to y'all.
Love hearing that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think I'd like to alter the story. It's described in a kind of just dramatic way, but it's for a more simple outcome. I want to have basically a special consumable item that I bought while I was in Crete. That if it hits her, will temporarily deafen her, meaning that she cannot speak out loud or to her guild chat or game chat with a cooldown. So, aka, she cannot call for her guild for help or let them know what's happening here.
Yeah. I love that. You spend a Fabula point, you toss this potion of silence.
I was gonna say I have a way of describing it,
Yeah,
if you would indulge me. if you would indulge me. Crete has some of the more advanced tech compared to a lot of the other regions. So while she was traveling looking for Dragonbone stuff, she was casually perusing the couple NPC shopkeepers that were still there. And she saw an item that intrigued her that she thought might be useful. She didn't think it'd be this useful this quickly, but she quickly goes into her inventory and equips, aka holstering into her power cell. It's described as the Harpocratic bullet. And it's basically as she fires, a poof of smoke fires out, and a completely invisible bullet fires straight towards Princess's mech, and passes right through what would be the throat area, and exits out the other side. You see a little puff of smoke on the opposite end of the wall, as you see a little speaker with an X over it appear above her head, meaning she cannot speak out loud or to her game chat or guild chat.
You see that she does a full head roll and just
at least she shut the fuck up.
and
I assume that took my action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's my turn.
See, she is less effective at this. But without the sword, she's just going to reach over and grab Astra and start pulling her from Eddie, dealing 17 points of damage.
And there's no mechanic in game for the spending of Fabula points off initiative, right?
You can spend Fabula points whenever you want, but if you're trying to take the hit for Astra, then you would probably just take the guard action on your turn.
That makes sense, and that was what I was planning on doing the next time. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I wanted to see if there was some way, even if there was a gnarly thing it would do to Eddie, that Eddie could intercept, not even just take the damage, but could take a consequence, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have Fabula points. This is apparently a Fabula point sync of an encounter. I'll let you burn a Fabula point to take that hit in Astra's stead.
Okay.
As Princess goes to grab Astra, the snakes wrap around her wrist, and she goes to yank back, pulling the snakes from your body, dealing 17 points of damage.
And with that, I am in crisis, Tankley's is, and if I'm counting it correctly, that's my 0 clock up. So as that gets torn off, you see looming over Princess's mech an even larger version of Tankley's, reborn than we've seen before, dripping with just incredible amounts of gross poison. The mouths are even toothier and larger. All stats bumped up, defense up there, and he says, "Thank you," and just ready to rock.
All right. Back to the top of the round. Vanessa, Vanessa just rolled double 12s.
No!
Oh, baby.
So I'm going to say that brings our clock to 8 out of 10 and gives her an immunity buff for this round.
Oh,
Yes. All right. Are y'all okay with Eddie taking the first?
please.
Eddie's just gonna grab onto Princess's stupid head and just go bah, 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 and aim specifically though for the little part right here that doesn't have any kind of protection on it.
All right.
And just remembering that the fists are actually just like snake heads with more point teeth. The snake heads are looking to bite into that right there. Alrighty, so that is going to be super duper strong. And I'm going to spend a Fabula point to re-roll that.
Sure you don't want to use your luck to bring a 1 into that?
I definitely do not. So I will drop another Fabula point into the mix, and I am going to. It's just a full re-roll of both dice because it was that bad of a roll, and this is much better. So we are now at an 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit.
Beautiful, and that is going to be another 26 damage. And if it is possible to poison, she is poisoned.
You feel the resistance as you slam. Even the unprotected area of her face, there's a resonance protecting her from her mech, dropping the damage to half. As she is... she's going to rip the snake from her face.
Okay.
And turn it around and slam the teeth of the snake into Astra,
Oh god. Okay.
dealing 18 points of damage.
Luckily not poisoned, because it's got to be over that 20 threshold. So
Yeah, she won't be able to poison anyways. This is just a
copy.
flavor on an unarmed attack
Okay.
as we jump back to players.
I mean, I can just take the objective action.
Yeah.
Good.
Unless you want to do you want to heal? Do you feel the need to heal her, or do you think we should just do the objective?
I mean, getting the objective won't stop the attack because this isn't a boss attack. This is just a
That's my only thought.
person.
This is kind of personal.
But it will allow y'all to teleport out of there.
No, that's true.
I think in that case, I'm going to take it unless you have an initial plan. I think realizing that they need to split as quickly as possible, considering she's targeting Astra, Diana is going to whip around, dodge through Eddie's legs, and head towards what was the username of Vanessa?
Oh, Toasted Gatherer.
Yeah, runs towards Toasted, and what's visibly happening during this process of the objective getting complete?
So you see that she's just like tink, tink, tink on different points that are like hot spots basically that she has to hit as part of this mini game. And occasionally you see sigils pop up where she's casting like gathering spells or things like that. Right now she's like vaguely glowing this rainbow sheen to signal that she's invulnerable.
Okay, I think I might need to ask an above-table question. I'm struggling to think of a way to describe an objective action, considering I don't have the skill to work on this that she does. I guess any recommendations? I'm kind of getting caught up a little bit.
I mean, you're a sharpshooter. What if you did a particularly like aimed shot to help loosen something that she was
Well, that's the thing. But is it like rock coming off of a large crystal or bone or something, or is it just
The
like the
crystal's
thing
like
itself getting tapped?
cracking.
Oh, okay. That in that case, never mind. That's perfect then. I'm just gonna orient my. I think Phoebe's gonna run over and orient herself near the ground, as out of the way of Gather as possible, and just say clear. Fine, just fire a shot at the last crack that she made.
All right, give me a Dex Insight.
Can do. That's a 12.
A 12 is enough to get 2 on the clock. The dragon bone shatters as Toasted Gatherer picks it up and looks over at Eddie and says, Ardo, we got to get the hell out of here, like now.
All right. I'm
ready. Princess is going to take one last attack here. And dragging the fangs of the snake across Astra is going to deal 20 damage. Bring her down to 2 health.
Oh, jeez. Time to go.
Astra.
Time to go.
Get out of here.
And with Becky's turn, y'all are able to activate a teleport since you're in open world and vanish out of it.
With one last fuck you.
Right.
Yeah.
She returns it with like
you get a little you get a little chorus of the three of us, like.
Yeah.
And Astra, I'd like to thank also.
Astra just has nubs for hands, so she's just like.
Astra just is like, put him up.
Yeah. As you pop back up in the center of Labyrinthos, the town itself. The towns are safe zones. They're not PvP. So you can't be attacked by Eidolon Ascendant, though you do recognize that there are a couple of them lurking around here right now.
We should get somewhere private. Let's try to lose these chuckleheads, maybe, and then let's circle back around to Akesa. Or if you want, we could split up. I gotta get over that way with Vane over here. But y'all are welcome to come. Come on.
Yeah, I'll come along.
I think Phoebe's just gonna keep doing her little 360, looking around as they move, but is gonna come as well.
Yeah, give me a dexterity willpower roll. This is a group roll to try and lose Eidolon Ascendant. Okay,
so for me, that's a double 10 right now. But if y'all can do better on the dexterity.
I think thematically, I want Tankleys to run this roll. I think that makes sense.
Also, that's better than anything we have, I think.
Yeah. So.
All right, so I would like to spend another Fabula point to reroll one of these. I rolled a 1 and a 10. So I'd like to just spend a Fabula point to reroll the 1.
What trait are you invoking?
I would like to use creativity here in order to just thoughtfully, knowing this space as well as I do, knowing this area of the world as well as I do, know how to lose these folks. They don't know it as well. That was a whole 2 that I spent it on. So that is a 12 is what I got there. Yeah.
And then when we get on our support rolls?
I got a 10.
Perfect.
Shoot, what was it again? Sorry, I was spacing
Dex
out.
willpower.
Dex willpower on it. That's a 6, not for me.
All right. And Tankleys, you're still in your Therio form. Did you roll with your fat dice?
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. All right. So I am still in my Therio form, and okay. That is a 14, so 2 better. So that's not so bad. Plus what did I pick up off of the?
Just plus 1, and 14 was what you needed to hit. So you follow Eddie, and frankly, it's hard to follow him, even as like party members with him on your mini map. As big as he is, he like almost like becomes just a bunch of snakes that start slithering through the town, very quickly cutting between buildings and things like that, losing them, and getting just enough to get into the hospital, where Akeso looks up and looks down at the Dragonbone, and the first time you've seen this NPC smiles at the Dragonbone. Absolutely incredible work, Tankles.
Thank you. It wasn't me. It was all of us, and especially my friend who I mentioned here. Toasted. Just really, if you ever need anything mined, nobody better in this whole world than her.
She just starts flexing.
Yeah.
Okay, so sort of gestures to the Dragonbone, and Vanessa hands it over, and Queso looks it over. That's perfect. You've done wonderfully. Now, we're not done yet. We must take this back to the beginning. You understand, back where all of you were made.
Okay. Do we know where we don't know where all of us were made? I think Eddie just asks, where were we made?
Coronos, the creator. She's the one that made you. All of you.
Okay. Do you know where she is?
Yeah, where is she?
You've all seen her, but I do know where she is, and should you be able to protect me on the journey, I can lead you to.
Absolutely. 100%.
Question, because it's been established that I've done a lot of research into like the in-game lore.
Mhm.
Especially it's been hard to keep up with as things have been changing so much. But she has still been trying to we'll put on videos explaining the updates in the background as she's
Right.
working. But regardless, Coronos, is this the
Correct.
first time I'm hearing that name?
Yes.
That's interesting. Cool, that's all.
Then we must depart swiftly. Are you all ready? And Vanessa sort of hands up, all right, I appreciate it, Ardo, but I think my part of this story is done. Best of luck to you and Bobby too.
Yeah, no, I'll give your love to Bobby and Emma, and look, I'll hit you up about the tickets. We're gonna get you down here. All right.
Great. Numbers the same as always.
All right. Take care.
Toasted Gatherer has left the party.
She seems fun.
Honestly, she's great. We're better, not together, right? But she's the best.
Oh, that was the.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's Emma's mom.
I didn't.
She moved across the country. We don't get to see her a lot, but hopefully she's gonna come soon.
Okay, the whole dynamic makes so much more sense now.
Yeah.
It was really confusing. It was really confusing me.
Yeah. She likes to throw people off when she meets them at first. She gets nervous. It's like a thing. It's okay. It's all right.
She's really a sweetie.
She is. Yeah,
She seems like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, turning back to so Coronus, let's go.
All right. Follow me. We depart now. As he picks up the Dragonbone and slides it into a bag and gets up and immediately starts basically power walking. I'm going to need a willpower insight roll from someone. This one can be anyone. It will be a group roll.
It's going to be, for me right now, willpower insight is 8-10. I assume y'all can do better than 8-10.
Mine's exactly the same as that.
I'm 6-10.
Let's have Becky do the roll.
Okay.
All right. What do I get for bonuses?
So I got a 13, so I think you get a +1 on my side.
That'll be a 9, so not for me.
Okay. All right. Can't read what that says. Oh, there.
You're not in combat anymore. You can
Yeah.
turn off the
So that's a 12.
a 12 with the +1.
Yes, with the +1.
Great. And I will tell you, since we're burning Fabula points here, that this is an open roll. And this roll is to figure out what information you can get from a queso on the way to Coronos.
Okay, well, if it's an open roll, I get +3 on that.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, that's only if it's insight plus insight. My bad.
Almost.
Almost.
Could I?
You have focus 3? That's crazy.
I do have focus 3. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bex is a genius. Could I? I mean, I know I'm in a support position, but given the fact of the just sole focus from a faction perspective on bonding with this particular NPC and also like dedicating to the Fist of Hephaestus, could I spend a Fabula point to I don't know, let Becky re-roll something to add something to the roll? What sort of options are available?
As a support roll, technically none, but I will give a little bit of DM fiat here and let you use a Fabula point to invoke your bond, to add your bond to this roll.
Okay. My bond to Becky specifically is a +1.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to get up to a 13 on that. And I'll spend the Fabula point for that.
All right. And I think I'm going to spend a Fabula point as well to cap Becky's theme of ambition because everything's riding on this, and she wants to get it right. So I'm going to use that to reroll one of these 4s. And got a 7. Okay, so that's 3 extra. So
all right, that brings us to a 16.
16. Yeah.
Perfect. 16 is where it tops out at. So
I love that.
as you begin power walking, a queso takes you out the back of the hospital to a small raft. And as you get on, he starts an engine on the back and begins piloting you all. Not quite to not like the center of the island. It's not the fastest route. He's clearly going to a particular spot on Mount Olympus as he pilots y'all. I suppose the least I can do is offer you an explanation. The dragon bone that Crete has so flippantly begun taking, it's not a simple material. It's what she's made of. As he gestures towards Astra. It's solidified soul. It was used in part as fuel, but in part as storage. This vein
storage? Data storage?
Of a sort. This vein is precious to me. This vein is my husband. Or what remains of him after the crash. Coronos forgot a great many things when she was disconnected from the soul network. The passengers, he remembers those. But the crew, she has forgotten. And thus she has recreated you. But she could not recreate Orpheon.
How do you remember this?
Because I was there. I was there when it fell. I used my medical knowledge to live long enough, a slow and hollow life, but when I saw things were changing, I knew the time had come. I knew this would be my one chance to get him back.
What will you do now that you have him back?
I will bring him to Coronos to ask that he be remade so that I may live with him a peaceful life. That's all we ever want.
Everybody deserves that.
I agree. I was worried that I would lose myself before I found what you have given me this day is priceless.
Where are we going?
The Coronos, where each of you were made. I can dispel the illusion she has crafted to hide herself.
Thank you.
No, thank you. The boat arrives on a small abandoned shore, no pier. He just gets it up on the sand, pushes it a little bit to make sure that as the tide changes, it's not just going to get pulled back out. Takes y'all deep into a forest. Not a jungle, not a particularly thick forest. It's a very unassuming forest. There's some low-level mobs here, which is odd because it's not near any of the starting zones. You can understand why this place is pretty much abandoned. There's nothing here. There's no drops, no loot, no gathering, no bosses, no dungeons. Just feels like a part of the map that the development team forgot about or something.
If there's nothing here, then it should be easy to see if we're being followed.
Mm-hmm. Give me an insight check.
I would love to give you an insight check.
This is
an
not
open
an
check?
open check.
Damn.
No, this
Damn it!
this one has a
Damn it
DC
all!
I've been cheated.
of 12.
What the fuck is the point?
16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. You, with a 16, you look around, you see that you're not being actively followed, but you see something blinking in Hollow Point Phoebe's bag.
Oh, fuck. Diana, they put a tracker on you.
Huh? Where? What?
Your bag.
What? I look on the outside and rummage through it.
And sure enough, there's a small button with a blinking red light. PvP tracker.
I cause some like thorny vines to like snake through it and shatter it.
Absolutely.
That means we need to hurry up with what we're doing here because they know we're here.
Well,
Becky, can you pull your magic and make a case's walk speed faster?
we're already here. He speaks in a language that you recognize, the same one that Foros spoke in when calling the machines, essentially. And you see almost like space full, just chunk, 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 as this dome folds around itself, seemingly in thin air, and reveals a spot that you immediately recognize. The ground is a black metal, and there's these two huge black metal spires with these pointy devices. You see there's a viewing area with a large glass window. But what you recognize, looking around at the environment, is that you found the character creation screen.
Bex,
This is wacky.
are these usually somewhere you can find in game? I've never seen this before. Am I missing something?
This is
Hey,
interesting.
Prometheus crafted humanity from somewhere.
And you see appear at the top of your screen a massive health bar. It says Coronos the Creator, Hydra Head.
Fuck me.
And that's where we end today's game.
We never get a break. We never get a break.
No breaks.
No breaks.
Who wants a
Them's
break?
the breaks.
Who wants a break? I'm ready.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop.
Break that metal. Thank you all so much for joining today. I had a blast here. We've only got 3 more of these left. Everyone say, "Aww."
Honestly, I'm real sad about it. I could do this a lot longer.
But yeah, make sure you get down into the description below this video to hop into the Discord. Come through to the Discord. It's full of lovely, wonderful people, just like Tower, just like Danny, just like Sera, and I'm even there. So, if you want to come hang with us,
Bastion too.
go do that. Follow us on all of our socials. Make sure to like this video, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. It's all goofy stuff that every video asks you to do, but we ask you because it helps other people find and enjoy our content, right? People like you. As long as if you made it this far and you didn't leave the video, you must have enjoyed it, right? Let me know down below.
Please.
Anyways, this is the most awkward outro I've ever given, so we're gonna end it here. I love each and every one of you, and I cannot wait until next week to see you again on the character creation screen. Bye-bye!
For everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
actually,
give you that. If I'm not letting y'all refresh your inventory, I'll let you still be in Theria form. That's only fair for me.
I appreciate it.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair. And I'm a fair TM, okay?
Yes, you are.
Audience,
1,000%.
the fairest. Yeah, go watch Playground
Everything
and see
that's
how fair I
happened-
am.
We brought it upon ourselves.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we were just talking about how just deeply in our souls satisfying it's going to be to kick the absolute shit out of Kalos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might cure my depression, honestly.
Right? It's
That's the build up this whole time.
gonna be a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be the rudest thing I could do as a GM to not let that encounter happen?
It would be. It would be rude of you.
You just get
and
to
I think
episode
you
10. You're like, wait, I thought we were supposed to fight Kalis. He was a villain. We got Fabula points.
Do you know how like easy and like it will be the easiest cash grab thing to let us beat up the head of EA?
But I don't, and then
Everyone
y'all
is
dox
here
me.
for us.
ADP recording coming at y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need time.
Got incense and everything. I have a good environment.
If y'all have any special notes for David, he's likely to be the one helping cut this episode. So this would be the place to put them.
Hi, David. You're very kind and handsome and wonderful.
And sexy and strong and tall.
Exactly.
I ain't sucking up to you, David. Fuck you. Love you, David.
You get nothing from me.
That's great.
All right.